This is Matrix Lord 212, and we got a false Doctor Who article out there. And you know what? As the 50th anniversary gets closer and closer in Series 7, there are going to be days when there's no news at all, and sites will just make stuff up or use articles for a year ago. We were all fooled with the Peter Davison fiasco, and now this week will be known as the McCoy fiasco. It turns out that, and I'm going to give you an example of why this is phony. If you go to Doctor Who TV UK, they say that, and I'm going to read the article according to them, and then you guys could formulate your own opinions, alright? But they're saying in their headlines, McCoy on the 50th anniversary, okay? And it says, another week, another 50th anniversary comment from a classic Doctor. A clip from the Doctor from the classic era. Seventh Doctor Sylvester McCoy is the latest to claim that he has not been approached to appear in the special. And then they say IGN recently spoke to the actor in a live chat and asked him if he heard anything. He replied, "No, nothing, niet, zilch." He added, "The other day, I was with Tom Baker, Peter, and Colin in the 20th century Whoers, and Tom asked, 'Well, little man, have you heard anything?' And he told him, 'No, I haven't heard anything. None of us have heard anything.' With filming set to begin soon, you would think that they would have heard by now." Now, notice how in the Doctor Who TV UK article, there is no date mentioned whatsoever. They just said recently, which recently has been stretched. When they say recently, they stretch it as to last year. If you notice, The Hobbit has been out, I don't know how long already. So for him to be promoting a movie that's basically out of the theaters now would be nonsense. So if anything, he would be promoting the second movie in the series, and he's not. So this would lead me to believe that this interview came about 6 months ago. So, you know, it really pisses me off that they would pass off an article that had nothing, no bearings in reality at all. And they would put it off as just that they spoke to him recently. They didn't. They spoke to him like 6 months ago or 8 months ago, okay? And another example of this nonsense is I actually went to the IGN website, okay, which they have a link there, okay, and in their article, they dated as well for March 11th, but it's just basically the same thing, with the exception of they're promoting, you know, The Hobbit a little bit here and there, and they're talking a little bit more in detail about the 50th anniversary conventions and stuff like that. But this article was taken once again from 6 to 8 months ago. There is no new article with Sylvester McCoy saying that they have not been contacted. I just want everybody to be aware of this, because what's going to happen now is this article is going to be repeated on Digital Spy, on Blaster, and everybody is going to put new words in there and make it like it's a brand new article. This article is baloney, okay? When you say that you spoke to someone recently, that's like yesterday, the day before. That's not 6 to 8 months ago, okay? So, no, it's false. McCoy did not say that recently. He said that 6 to 8 months ago. And I want you guys to learn that as you guys are looking at the articles yourselves, you could say, hey, wait a minute, something's wrong here. Why don't they have a date? Well, oh, they're talking about The Hobbit. Well, The Hobbit's been out for months. It's very easy to trick the fans, the Whovians of Doctor Who, with articles because we want to hear it so bad. Okay, and this is where you need to turn it off, like, you know, and basically I'm turning it off. I'm reporting the nonsense, but that's what it is to me, nonsense. There's nothing to talk about with Doctor Who today, okay? There's only so many times you could show a clip or a picture or whatever. Series 7 is just about going to start soon, so within 2 weeks. Maybe they'll throw a trailer out there. Maybe they'll talk about something else. But the thing is, there's no news. There's no news to warrant every single day. Okay, they have to throw stuff out there like they'll wind up putting. Next thing they'll do is they'll put an article out there about Mark Gatiss talking about the Ice Warriors again, or Mark Gatiss talking about Sherlock, and then filming that and Doctor Who, and then his take on Jenna Louise Coleman, or they'll talk about Moffat will be talking about stuff that he said about a year ago, and they'll rehash it like about the Ronnie and all that other stuff. So there's no news really, and that's what you have to do. You have to notice a pattern. You have to notice a pattern that one article becomes 10 very easily with different words thrown in, and it's the same article. All right, so this is the article we all report, when they try to trick people, okay, and the fact that with the Peter Davison fiasco that they held it from everyone for 2 weeks, and then when it was reported, nobody heard about that, but then they failed to realize that they didn't give a date either, Doctor Who TV UK, that it was 2 weeks before that. So that's what happens, okay. Sometimes they sit on articles and they stare and they wait for Doctor Who news to come in. If it doesn't, they have to have something for their site. And that's what I'm trying to explain to you, that, if that's the case, then just don't put the news on at all each day, because there's nothing to report. Don't make up the news if you have no news. And that's what Matrix Lord has to say today. All right? Take care, and bye for now.